ברוכים הבאים לרדברידג'. Let's just go inside before my hair becomes too frizzy. When I came here, and I come from a traditional family in Israel, we keep kosher, we're celebrating all the Yom Tov, and I came here, and it was the first Shabbat that I was keeping with an Orthodox family. Then came the second Shabbat, and the third Shabbat I was doing with the liberal community, and the fifth Shabbat I was doing with the Mizrahi community. And along the 4 years, I've learned that I come here with great ideals that I want to bring to people with the spirit of Israel, but that I'm gaining so much back in return. And I'm saying a huge todah to the Rebbe people for teaching me a little bit about my own background, a little bit about my own heritage.
I never thought it would be that amazing. It would have such a big impact on me. This is a very, very, very warm community, an amazing community. Although it's small, they do take really good care of me. They treat me very well. It feels like home. I really love this place. I love the people here. I came to a community, to a different place, to a different country, different culture, and then I realized that there are Jewish people outside of Israel that really are very passionate about Israel and really care about Israel.
Being Jewish here is very important to a lot of people, and in Israel it somehow is forgotten, and sometimes people don't feel very comfortable going to a synagogue or just doing Jewish stuff. Maybe they feel threatened by it. But here, because it's the way for you to be Jewish, you almost have to. And I think we could definitely learn from it in Israel. And I would like to see people in Israel feel a bit more Jewish. And I don't want people to be embarrassed to go to synagogue, and I want people to celebrate the Jewish holidays. And I want it to be very natural, the way it is here.
I'm taking back with me, first of all, a wonderful 2 years, some friendship that hopefully will sustain, and a lot of experience about the Jewish world, about a lot of insight that I've rephrased to myself about what's the meaning of being Jewish. A lot from the cultural aspect of what culturally being a Jewish means.
When I served in the Israeli Navy in 2006, I was faced with something I never thought I'd be faced with. And when we came back to re-em ourselves in the port of Ashdod, after being 2 weeks at sea in front of Beirut, we got little packages full of sweets and underwear and deodorants, and it was from our community in the diaspora. And that just made me realize how Klal Israel, how everyone is connected, and how much I want to bring back to the community abroad in whichever capacity I can. Which is why I decided to become a Shliach through the Jewish Agency.
I was in love with the movement when I was in Israel for 4 years, and now I'm even more. When I came to work here, the Mazkir, the head of FZY, in the last 3 years were young people, Jamie Slavin, Jack Previser, Johnny Bunt. The three of them are 23, 24, 22 when they took the job, and they just ran the operation. And sometimes to see someone so young running FZY and doing it better than a lot of other adults will be able to do it, and the power that it gives to the youth and the opportunity that it gives to them, it's amazing. It's something that I can just learn from.
Okay, do you want me to speak?
The random calls that I get from people, I remember you, I saw you once, and can you help me about Israel? Can you help me to understand what happened in the flotilla? Can you help me to think about Aliyah? I think that friendships goes deeper than any educational program that is a one-time event.
And I think this is what I'll put on my CV. Those weird English people became my friends.
If you can show me the connection between you and your grandfather, and you can prove that your grandfather was Jewish, then I can put you on a plane and you're entitled to go on Aliyah. There isn't any typical day in the Aliyah office. There really isn't. You see people going to Israel, leaving everything behind them, and there's a lot to leave behind. Family, job, house, things you got used to. It's an opportunity to meet more of the Jewish nation. Because when you're in Israel, you don't actually know what it means, Jewish nation. You know what you have in Israel. You know, either you're secular, you're religious, and this is it. You want to go on the 26th on our flight, on our Olim flight.
The happiness she brings to the office every day.
One of the amazing feelings that I felt here is to work again with people that still believe that they can change the world, and they have these dreams to do that. Such a Zionist believing, and it inspired me because I have so much criticism. It's amazing how people that are not living in Israel and they have so many feelings and they attach to Israel, and I really hope that one day they will do Aliyah and be part of the Israeli society. We need people like that.
What am I going to miss about him? His ponytail, obviously.